For the INFJ, betrayal isn't just a broken promise. It feels like a structural failure of the universe. Because we lead with introverted intuition and we often feel we should have seen it coming, which adds a layer of self-loathing to the external anger. We're going to use Stoicism to transform that volatile heat into a cold, immovable clarity. The most dangerous thing about betrayal isn't what the other person did to you. It's what your anger is doing to you right now. When an INFJ is betrayed, we don't just get mad, we get existential. We replay every conversation, searching for the moment the lie began. We feel a burning need for the other person to understand the depth of the wound they caused. But here is the Stoic cold water. They already know, or worse, they don't care. By staying angry, you are handing the person who hurt you a remote control to your internal state. Today, I'm going to show you why your anger is actually a form of voluntary slavery, and how to use the Seneca method to turn that betrayal into the foundation of your strongest boundary yet. Marcus Aurelius began his days by telling himself, "Today I shall meet with the busybody, the ungrateful, the arrogant, the deceitful." He wasn't being a pessimist, he was being a realist. The INFJ pain stems from our idealism. We expect people to hold the same moral frequency we do. When they don't, we feel betrayed. But a Stoic would ask, is it surprising that a dishonest person acted dishonestly? Is it surprising that a selfish person acted selfishly? To be angry at a blind man for not seeing is a failure of your own logic. The betrayal happened because you assigned a virtue to someone who hadn't earned it. Anger as a second error. In Stoicism, the betrayal is the first error, and it belongs to them. Your anger is the second error, and it belongs to you. Seneca argued that anger is the most hideous and frenzied of all emotions. Other emotions have a touch of peace, but anger is all about the rush toward a punishment. For the INFJ, this often manifests as the door slam. But if you door slam out of hot anger, the person still lives in your head. A Stoic door slam is different. It is performed in total silence, with the heart that has become indifferent. You don't hate them, you have simply corrected your data on them. Here is the tension. You want closure. You want them to admit they were wrong. You want the scales to be balanced. But in a chaotic world, the scales are rarely balanced by external events. If you wait for their apology to find peace, you're making your healing a hostage to their character, the very character that just proved itself unreliable. This is the ultimate unresolved tension. How do you find justice when the world is unjust? The Stoic answer, the only justice that matters is that you do not become like them. Stay with me because in 60 seconds, I'll reveal the one-sentence mantra that will stop a betrayal from ruining your future. Marcus Aurelius famously wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." Think about that. The person who betrayed you did so because they are governed by fear, greed, or weakness. If you become bitter, suspicious, and cold, they have won. They have successfully infected your soul with their pathology. Your victory isn't seeing them fail. Your victory is maintaining your capacity for depth and trust, just with better filters. You remain a person of high character. They remain a person who has to live with themselves. That is the ultimate imbalance. This week, if the fire of betrayal starts to burn, use the Stoic technique called the view from above. Imagine your life as a map. Zoom out. See the city, the continent, the planet, the centuries. In the grand tapestry of your existence, this person's lie is a microscopic dot. Do not give a dot the power to ruin the tapestry. Repeat this mantra. The harm is internal. If my character is intact, I am unhurt. They didn't break your trust. They just exhausted their own credit. Walk away with your head high, not because you've forgiven them, but because you've remembered who you are.